for that reason, we think that it was deliberate. It is highly prejudicial. This jury has been tainted, and we move for a mistrial.
Out because I don't what you praying for, because you sitting over there like you don't got no remorse. Like every time I walk in, you smiling. You know, this ain't the time for that. This case is sad. This is serious.
All right, y'all. So we about to break down day 4 of the YNW Melly trial. As usual, we're going to start with Lawyer for Workers. We're going to get into how some of the parents of the victims feel about Melly in court, smiling and laughing. And we're also going to get into this witness who was just really tripping today. So make sure y'all like the video. Let's get into it.
On lunch break, day 4 of the YNW Melly trial. This morning we had a very interesting set of Snapchats and legal arguments about evidence. Check that out. Also, we've got our first witness testifying who's not like a cop and not like talking about boring forensic scientific stuff. This is a real person. This is the mother of YNW Melly's former girlfriend. She's expected to testify about what Melly was talking to his girlfriend about the night of the murders and in the days following up. She started her testimony saying that she felt threatened. The entire courtroom was taken aback. I think during the testimony it wasn't clear who she felt threatened by, and that it might have been the police who were sort of leaning on her and pressing her, and a couple of years ago had threatened to charge her daughter with accessory to murder.
All right, now let's get into this witness that he was just speaking on, because we just gonna play it.
I do remember that they kind of bullied me and threatened my daughter to take her to jail for accessory after that. I do remember that.
Yes. And in terms of the statements that you made about what happened, you don't have any recollection of that. Did you read this statement multiple times?
I looked at it and I just didn't recall it, and I don't know.
And so you indicated you hoped you were truthful with law enforcement.
Yes, I did.
I have to ask you to be more definitive. Were you truthful?
I don't remember what I said to them back then, so if I was to tell you something now, I could be lying. I don't want to lie on the stand because you're going to take me to jail. So I'm saying what you want me to say.
I do not want you to say anything. I want you to tell the truth.
You see, she said, I'm saying what you want me to say. And then also they asked her about a statement that she gave years ago, but she like, I don't remember making that statement.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
So her testimony at the end, when she was talking about she don't remember this, she don't remember that, I could kind of say this might be another win for Melly, because she looks like she's not believable. All right. And to further go into how bad she did on the stand, we had Lawyer for Workers basically calling this a W, which led to the judge saying her statement has to be thrown out.
Big win for the defense in the YNW Melly trial. I'm going to show you the footage. So the prosecution had a witness who went on the stand and said, I don't remember. The prosecution needed this witness to establish certain facts. When she said, I didn't remember, the prosecution tried to use a prior statement that the witness gave to police and read it into the record. The defense attorney objected, and citing a series of Florida laws, he got the judge to buy his argument and keep the evidence out. It's big. Check this out.
So rules don't allow her to do what she's trying to do.
Thank you.
Past recollection recorded.
Past recollection recorded, and you
Correct.
gave me the polite case.
Yes.
And that indicates that you have to have a proper foundation, but it has to be in opposition to the Supreme Court of Florida. Recognize that a statement given during a police investigation is not a statement given at and other proceeding. So,
Agree.
then if you agree, I don't know where we're going with this, counsel, respectfully. It seems to me under either scenario, that statement doesn't come in.
And to make the matter even worse, this lady was so bad that after she got done with her testimony, the lead attorney was like, we need a mistrial.
Sidebars after every 2 questions with the implications that were being all predicated on the implications and the inadmissible testimony that Ms. Bradley herself read into and spoke into the record. And for that reason, we think that it was deliberate. It is highly prejudicial. This jury has been tainted, and we move for a mistrial.
So also, let's get into some of the victims' parents being upset with Melly actually kissing to the crowd.
A moment that's making many cringe. Melly blowing a kiss in court.
He did it a couple times.
Yeah.
So he was doing it a couple times. That wasn't his first time.
Yeah.
Jamel Demons, known as YNW Melly or Melly, has been seen smiling and laughing in court, but it was this moment that is now being shared online.
Really?
He appears to be praying and then blows a kiss. The mother of one of the victims calling it disrespectful.
And walked out because I don't what you praying for, because you sitting over there like you don't got no remorse. Like every time I walk in, you smiling. You know, this ain't the time for that. This case is sad. This is serious.
Leandra Phillips' son, Christopher Phillips, known as YNW Juvie, and Anthony Williams, known as YNW Sack Chaser, were both shot and killed while in an SUV with Melly and Cortland Henry back in October of 2018.
All right, now, I don't understand why Melly is doing this stuff. Because when you see him blowing a kiss, you know, sometimes people laugh with their lawyers and stuff like that. Okay, that's fine. But blowing a kiss at the victim's parents, I just don't know what is his mind. What's going on in his brain? I'm so confused. I can't even talk. Y'all notice how sometimes I get tongue twisted because in this industry, we see so much stupid stuff. I don't know what Melly is thinking, because stuff like this are things that can affect the jury. Now, if I'm a juror, I'm going to remember what Melly is doing when he's blowing kisses and stuff like that. I don't know why he's doing that. It doesn't make any sense to me, but let's continue. Okay, now today we got a little bit of good news and a little bit of bad news at the end when we talking about this kiss, because I really feel like that kiss might do some damage to his case if the jurors want to be petty. But as far as the trial goes, it's not really looking good for the for the prosecution, I'm sorry. And it's a good chance Melly could get off. And maybe that's why he seems to be in such a good mood. That's why he's laughing and smiling and stuff like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I'll be back with more details. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.